So he doesn't snore as much now as he did when we first got married, because whenever he snores, I aggressively wake him up and tell him to stop.
Nice.
Because my strategy is, if I have to be awake because of your snoring, so do you.
That works.
Yes.
Nah, see, my mom took the option of, I'm just gonna go sleep on the couch and you can stay here.
Yeah, my mother too.
Our couch isn't as comfortable.
Oh man, nah, you don't even know. Couches in my family are sacred, okay? Like, we've spent more time on couches sleeping than we have in beds.
I'm probably gonna be the one who goes and sleeps on the couch because I'm the one snoring.
Yeah, it's gonna end up being me too. I'm gonna end up either I'm gonna get a fucking, like, one of those what's it fucking called? It's not a respirator, but like the fucking, like, the thing that diabetics
like
get.
CPAP or something.
Yes,
the BiPAP?
Yes.
Those things. Diabetics get it because they have sleep apnea.
Yeah, no, well,
is the reason I get it.
It runs in my family, so that's probably why I'm gonna end up getting it at some point.
Oh yeah,
but like,
it's dangerous.
It's very dangerous. You know, one day you never know. I could just swallow my goddamn tongue.
That is always possible.
No, don't say shit like that with me here.
And then I can cremate you.
Do you work in a morgue?
Oh yeah.
I love her even more now.
That's what's give you okay. I'm not even gonna question it.
This is how today starts. We talk about that.
I'm a morbid motherfucker, okay? Listen, next character I play is the fucking necromancer, and I have plans.
That's literally what I heard, yes.
You're fine right now. You're fine right now. We see you. You're fine. You're good.
I'm gonna rage in this goddamn cage of shitty Wi-Fi real quick.
Why does Saquon have a background? Why does he
Here's how this works.
Because he's
because
a basic
it's
bitch.
We just have a pile of burgers.
Hey,
I mean, it's burgers. Burgers are good.
You can't really argue when it comes to food.
Are we actually live right now?
Yes, we are. They are all listening and enjoying this.
Hi, friend.
Hi, guys, and welcome to This is what we usually do, like, before we go live, but today's been a bit of a day, so you just get to partake in all of our shenaniganry. Enjoy, and if you don't, that sounds like a you problem.
As it stands, the chaos that has gone through today, this is actually worth it.
All right, we have our dungeon master back in his proper seat.
Oh, hey.
Hi! We're already late, motherfuckers! Get together!
Hey, look, we all know that the real reason why we're late is because of me. And I am sorry.
Oh, it's okay. It happens.
You think we give a shit?
Yeah, like...
No,
no, not really. But I'm still saying sorry anyway.
How dare you?
Life before the game, my friend.
Life before the game.
How dare you prioritize your real life before a fictional roleplay game?
I know.
If your life ain't in order, the game don't go.
I just woke up. You think I give a shit about pretty much anything? You're wrong.
Yeah, I know. I'm the one who has to walk into Riley's room and be like, hey, nerd, get up.
Listen, okay? Legit, I was actually hoping that I would come in and be able to dress down like I normally do, but instead, you guys are getting me with a full freaking suit, like three-piece suit right now because the rest of the jacket's behind me.
You and James are just magic.
Fuck. You look good as fuck, okay?
Alright, so...
Listen, I'm just trying to prolong the absolute mental fucking gymnastics I'm gonna have to go through for these next couple of sessions, okay? This is not gonna be...
Alright. Are we ready? Hello, viewers. Nice to see y'all. I'm happy that you're here. The person who was in my seat just a few minutes ago was my lovely wife. They were asking her questions such as, do I snore at night? And the answer is yes. And when I do, she fights me. So
Yeah, good woman.
That's pretty much what we got, yeah.
So thanks for that, my wife, for waking me up in the middle of the night. So
What, you want to make noise? Sneak attack damage. Roll for it.
This is our problem now.
The episode title tonight is The Bogs of Bogdany, and I'm excited to see if you guys even get that far. So let's start the game.
Might be a good idea.
Is your barbarian having a hard time raging?
Oh god.
Your paladin smiting? Your druid crafting?
Your monk flurrying?
Well, remember that we all have those days. Take a chill pill and roll your dice. Welcome to Twisted Perceptions, guys. I'm Saquon. I'm referred to as Ford affectionately, and that's a long story that if you want to hear this story about, you have to find us on Discord and talk to me about it. But last session, we left off with the simple notion that all of us went to sleep. Hiliki,
Yes.
you wake up in a chair, tied to the chair.
Oh no.
You can see that there is, on either side of the room, candles lit. And you hear footsteps coming closer and closer to you.
Automatic panic. She's attempting to flutter her wings, attempting to shrink or get bigger. She's pulling her arms, anything.
Okay, cool. You shrink out of the chair. And you fly up into the air, poised to attack. And a drow comes into light. And he just looks at you and says, "You left." And then you wake up on Ramanor's armor.
She's just breathing real heavy.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of startled. Is she still small?
She's still small, yeah.
Okay, well then nobody notices anything. She's fine.
Did Ramanor
Everything
share
is
a room with her?
She just kind of goes wherever she goes.
Yeah, in all
Whatever.
honesty, she probably was just like, wait, he's asleep? I get to actually study the heart, meanwhile he's not actually awake to mess around with it? Sweet! And she went over to your room.
Yep, highly likely. And highly likely she fell asleep trying to tinker with your armor.
So he snores very heavily, like big man snores.
Like thunder in the distance?
Like, yeah.
Okay.
So you had to deal with that if you wanted to mess with the ironwood.
Oh yeah, she would have worked till she passed out. Like there was no thought process of I'm sleeping here. It was I'm working, and then oh look, my eyes are closed.
All right, Heliki, you're awake. Ramanor's too heavy of a sleeper. That wouldn't jostle him awake if you tried.
Is it like early morning? Is it still the middle of the night?
It's morning. Like it's barely dawn. So somewhere around 6:30 a.m. I'd probably say.
Yeah, and we're still in the same place we were, kind of all huddled all together.
You're all in the same place except for Koresh. You do not know where Koresh is. Well, actually, no, you would know. Az probably communicated to the team where Koresh was, and he's just out by himself.
Okay. Then she's
Would
gonna
Az
go.
have done that?
What'd you say?
She's gonna go.
Would
look-
Az have done that?
That's true. Az, would you have communicated with the team that Koresh is good?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Okay.
Just, passing comment as she goes up to the room. The bard is fine.
Leave him alone.
He's fine.
She's gonna go looking for Connor, but knowing Hailiki and her sense of direction, she could end up anywhere.
Okay, cool. Give me a perception check then. See if you can try and perceive where Connor might be.
Absolutely. It's rolling very slowly. That looks like a 2 or an 18. It's hard to tell. It's a 2. It's a 12.
It's a 12. All right, at 12, you got a good idea where Connor is. You know he's in the room right next door.
Okay.
All right, so you go. What do? You knock on the door? You just slip in?
She's just gonna slide right under. She doesn't really think that Connor's gonna have a problem with her marching on in. So she's just gonna walk in,
Connor's
assess if he's asleep. If he's still asleep, she's just gonna curl up underneath his arm. And that's it.
Actually, Connor, 6:30 a.m. Is Connor usually asleep still around then that time?
No.
Your daybreaker?
Connor is usually up at dawn.
Okay. Well, your little Twilight cleric friend is awake.
So she would end up seeing him
Ass naked looking at the sky.
No.
That boy was damn near butterball naked talking about some.
He does actually. He is wearing pants, but he is
She's wearing
shirtless,
pants.
and
okay.
he's actually
Pants is
doing
good.
handstand push-ups in the corner.
Damn, that's some real anime shit.
He's ever since like they actually started to like when we took that little break. He actually was focusing more on his physical prowess because he realized that he's nature's punching bag and he needs to work on that a bit.
Literally, nature's punching bag, yeah.
So he's been every morning,
Beauty
if
cleric.
they're somewhere that he can actually take the time, he would be working out.
Valid. Well, then he would notice a small pixie sliding underneath his door.
Man said I'm an anime main character.
No, I'm the anime main character's bodyguard because I got my ass whooped way too many times.
He is the Roman Zoro, as is Luffy, but without all of the happy sunshine and just all of the violence.
Yes, pretty much, yes. So, seeing her, he's just gonna go. He's actually gonna stop, full extension, and just like, morning.
Morning.
You had
You're up early.
I'm always up early
Why?
because I want to get better.
Why?
Because I'm tired of getting beat up into the ground.
That's fair. there's no
It's like, not gonna lie, Connor for like a minute is just kind of wanted to beat around the bush, like kind of ignored it. But then he realized it's Hiliki. She's gonna keep saying why until she gets an answer that's like, oh, okay, I understand.
Yep. She just wanted the facts, and that makes sense. So she kind of just like flutters over, and if he's still fully extended, she's just gonna stand on his foot, and she was like, "Are you ready?"
And he's just like, ready for what exactly?
All right, give me a strength check, Connor, right now.
Don't tempt me, I'll do it.
Do it because I know exactly what she's about to do.
Oh no.
I am scared. For some odd reason, this damn dice is rolling so fucking. No, you did not.
Is it a nat one?
Yeah. Yeah.
Heliki grows to her full size on your foot. And you just fall over.
No.
He was helping.
As you wake up from the clamor that you hear in the other room.
Yeah, all you hear is thump. Ow.
And then she's like, "I'm so sorry. I was just trying to help." And she's gonna cast enlarge on him so that he's like a whole size bigger. And I hope that helps.
That's in the other room. Just like sits up, like, you know, like someone who's been woken up far before they were wanting to get up and like, how dare you? Just bangs on the wall. Doo, doo, doo. So going to fuck, be quiet about it! And goes back to sleep.
That's what's happening. Monster.
Oh man, Connor's just like, wait, what the flying fuck? And
Just make sure to take the leash off of him when you're done.
Where do
You hear that? You hear that, Connor?
Immediately
You're a
attempting to
bitch.
try and find some
You're a
sort of a
bitch.
collar because she's that kind of literal. So she's now looking for a leash.
Raminor, roll me a wisdom save to see if you wake up.
My God, that's a +9.
I know.
Oh, fuck.
I did not turn
You
my
will not be
hardware
able to convince
acceleration back
Az that you were
on.
doing anything else.
That's valid. She's now looking for the leash that Az has mentioned. Where
That
is
would be
the
a
collar and the
25?
leash? It's very confused.
I don't even know what the fuck to say now at this point.
New ship. No more Connor and Az. It's Connor and Haliki.
I think the Connor and Az ship died ages ago.
Never. It lives on in my heart for always.
Have you guys gone ahead and are you guys done with your little interaction, or you want to talk more?
Well, now you have a giant within this room because Connor just like grew like about another 3 feet. Not
What
even
size can
another
you
like 5 feet tall.
I was like, doesn't enlarge and reduce make you 5 feet taller
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's just
or
like-
shorter? So yeah.
No, it doubles your size, so whatever you are. If you're
Oh,
4
great!
foot,
So
you
he's
turn
like
to 8.
12. He's actually now 13 feet tall.
Jesus.
She's a big boy now.
All right. Well,
And because
Raminor's
it's
gonna
true,
come out like, when
and she
the
was
fuck
so
did you
nervous,
grow?
she's gonna shrink again and become really, really small because she freaked out. I'm sorry.
Connor just like looks at her or where she was because
how long does that spell
I
last?
think it lasts for an hour.
Okay.
Concentration up to an hour.
So he's just gonna like stare where she was, and then he's just gonna sigh. And the worst part of all is this sigh is just gonna like be like almost like a harsh breeze. So she may end up fluttering around the room from it.
Yep. There she goes. Doink into the window. Ow.
God.
He's just like, I'm so sorry.
This is
Well,
the
this is
Brandon
not how I
chaos I was
wanted today to
expecting.
start. Okay.
Same. Who knew that?
Okay. Well, it's fine. It'll be. This is a
Yep.
thing.
So now she just goes back and flies into his hair and kind of like grabs him like she's grabbing the reins and she's like, "Let's go, breakfast."
He just like looks at his stuff, looks down again, looks at his stuff like, I really should have put on the shirt before I did that. Because now nothing fits. The only thing that grew on him were pants.
Nothing fits him.
He's like, alright, screw it.
So what you're saying is we're gonna see Connor in nothing but his fucking britches, and it's gonna be the last.
And they're too tight because he doubled in size.
Yeah.
No,
I'm
'cause
sorry.
when you-
No,
when-
question.
when you have something
Question.
on
Grows
you-
with
He
you.
doubled in size.
His pants.
No,
double his
enlarge
size.
everything that you wear. No, everything that you wear when you cast enlarge doubles in size with you. If
Hey,
you're
but it
wearing
would
it
have
and
been
holding it,
funny.
It would have been funny.
it would. It would. But I'm also trying not to have Connor walking around without any of his dignity. At least if he has boxer briefs on, he's got something.
Yeah, you know. All right, so are you going downstairs, Connor, for some
Yeah,
Becky?
yeah. Connor would definitely take Hiliki down for breakfast.
Okay.
Yay!
Raminor's just snugly in his bed. Hasn't slept in one since he left home.
My dingling.
Raminor's like, nothing happened here. Nothing at all.
Connor's just like ignoring everything. Just getting 2 plates of food.
Az, are you
Of course,
to
was
sleep?
there right now.
I just went back to sleep.
All right, cool. Cool. So let's pan over. Actually, no. Let's continue with Hiliki and Connor. You guys get downstairs, and you find yourselves in front of the Border East's tavern owner. He looks at you all. He says, "Whoa, you're large and
Yeah.
hairy-chested. Cute." And he winks at you.
Woo!
And walks off.
Thank you. Connor at the moment is just like utterly confused, like, huh?
Did I just get hit on? Maybe?
Connor's like,
Listen, man, that some people are in it for the size.
Pass me a little mandarin piece. Bap bap on the head.
yeah.
Got
yeah.
one right there.
Yeah, and he actually, like, all he sees is just Connor lifting a mandarin piece up to his head, and it just like kind of gets like lost in his hair.
Yep, because it's so big compared to her that it's like eating like an orange out of one piece. So she's just like, nom. It's happening. She's having breakfast right there. It's fine.
Right, great. Connor, you get just a stack of flapjacks, some bacon, some eggs, and a pot of coffee.
And the number of the guy who owns the place on the bottom of the napkin.
No number, just a name and a mailing address.
Ooh.
Connor just tries to ignore that. Like, this is. He's just like, I don't know how to process today.
He said, "This is on the house." He just walks up.
Thank you. At this moment in time, Connor's just like, screw it, whatever. Today is that kind of day. So he's gonna sit down and actually start eating a bit, offering Haliki whatever she wants. Even though he's just
She
like
mostly
eventually
just
just goes,
wants
Haliki, don't just come down here and just eat too.
Just the fruit. She just wants fruit. She doesn't like any of like the bacons or the eggs and stuff. Though she will eat a pancake, or at least like a corner of a pancake.
But she's just gonna pass along a message like, can I just get some fruits for my friend that's currently sitting on top of my head?
Just hands you a bowl of assorted fruits. One looks like in a perfect cube. Another one is like a spiky sphere. One looks like a cross between a banana and a mango, and you don't know how that works, but it happens. Yeah.
As long as there's no durian.
What's the cube? What's the cube? That's interesting. Immediately.
Okay. You go for the cube. Okay, you go for the cube and you touch the rind of it, and it's a little squishy. And he looks at you, he's like, "That's perfectly right. We got it from the Bogs not long ago. You should definitely try it."
The Bogs?
She's just gonna like no hesitation bite into it. She's gonna like stick her face into the cube and bite.
Okay, Heliki, what is your favorite flavor ever?
It's probably vanilla ice cream with caramel ball, like caramel swirl in it.
That's exactly what you taste.
She's never gonna stop eating this stuff. She has found her one true love, and she's not letting go. She's like, you've never seen her this enthusiastic about food ever. She's just never putting that down.
New shit. Haliki and the cube fruit.
The bartender, he looks at you. He's like, "Oh, that's the all fruit. It comes from the Bogs. The Bogs are just about a mile south of this town, just deep into the crags. It's a real swampy place, but it breeds this fruit that tastes like your favorite thing, and it's quite interesting."
I need it. I need to grow it. I need to propagate it. We need to make more of these. I need the seeds.
They're pretty dangerous. There's probably 1 or 2 seeds in there. You can take those.
Okay.
I mean, technically, you can druid craft it now. You've seen it. You know what it is.
Yep. Absolutely. She's
You can't
taking
druid craft a whole tree that you could like.
No, but
make
you can get the fruit.
seeds.
You can make
Get
the fruit.
Yep. So she's absolutely collecting the seeds so that she can plant them, and she's going to try and grow them, but at the same time she's going to practice druid crafting this thing because it tastes incredible.
Connor just goes, huh. What else is in the bog? Just that?
Creatures, people usually who come through this town are trying to go through the bogs for, rare metals, rare bones. If you have a friend who's a poisoner, it's a bog, so obviously there's some poisonous things there. So, lots of things you can get there. But it is hard and it's tough to get through, so be careful if you decide to go.
Okay, and if we get through, what's on the other side?
There is actually a cave. There's said to be a giant lizard, not a dragon, just a giant lizard in there. And kind of like a dragon, it hoards certain kinds of treasure. Nothing monetary, but things that might be useful.
And I know that yesterday you mentioned that for us to actually to gain membership, we need to steal something.
That could be one of the things.
So if the entire team were to steal an item from said lizard's horde, we would gain membership? Is that my understanding correctly? Right?
You could gain you can gain a membership from that. Yeah.
Has anyone ever stolen it before from there?
A few people. It's not dead. It's deadly, but it's not like deadly to
But it
experienced
is.
adventurers. You know.
It could kill you, but it might not.
It could, but it might not.
Do you know where I could possibly get a bag of holding? Just as a precaution?
A bag of holding. Nowhere here. There's a town, probably a day or two's journey to the west that you might be able to get a bag of holding in, but nothing here.
Day or two, which direction?
You're gonna go deeper into the crags, so a day or two south.
Okay.
Is a bag of holding like a bag of tricks?
Kind of. One will just hold a lot of stuff in it, and the other one you pull out things that can be useful or dangerous, or a combination of both.
I have a bag of tricks, and she like plops it out and drops it in his lap over his head so that he can see it.
And now this bag looks like that big purse.
Yeah.
Just a coin pouch to him.
He just like looks at it like,
Barkeep hands you a map and says, "If you want to go, you can. I know you have a hearing with the king today or tomorrow, so be careful."
Yeah, that's the reason why I just figured if it was close enough, a couple of hours march, then we could definitely do it. But
not the town, but the bogs. That's close enough march if you're trying to get that. If you're trying to get there, the town, you're not going to get back within a day.
yeah, I appreciate the map. Thank you.
Both of you see Ramanor come down the stairs. Hair is all everywhere. Beard is like askew to the side, like pushed to the side. And he looks super groggy.
Morning.
And he sits down and he just kind of nods to Connor, not recognizing him.
You're large. This is incorrect.
And like gives a wide smile to Haliki, and then just kind of like scratches his head.
All he hears is, "Did you just wake up? Do we need to get you some milk now?"
Milk and cookies?
I like that a lot. He looks up at Connor. Oh.
Connor's trying to keep a straight face. He's just trying to keep a straight face.
Just says, "I like it." Then like rubs his eyes.
I like this look on you.
Oh man.
Looks good, looks good. You look good, tall.
He said, "I like your growth, G," and he smacks your back.
Yep.
Okay.
Imagine saying that to someone with a tumor.
We pan over to Koresh. The sun peeks over the buildings, Koresh, into your eyes, and you finally wake up.
Fuck.
Surprisingly, nothing happened to you in the middle of the night. You were completely safe.
I mean, I was at the top of a bloody building. Anybody trying to get up here is either flying or has a death wish.
Which one was you?
Both.
Both is good.
And Koresh is just gonna kind of like look down around town below and like see how busy the streets are.
Mm-hmm. They're pretty bustling. Today's the day of the festival.
Yeah, that's right. And then so was the meeting with the king today or tomorrow?
It's late today after the festival.
Okay. Does Koresh feel like causing some possibly manic chaos?
Dear God. Go find your bitch to keep you in line.
I'm sorry, you offering less. Anyways,
Damn.
So, listen, man, Koresh is still a bard. I just haven't gotten to do the stuff that bards normally do yet.
It's like a you problem.
Yep.
I mean, you're the one who brought it up, not me. Sorry to tell you, but that's just more about you than I. So Koresh is. I love how it's like I have a feeling that like when Az isn't around, there is like a voice projection in the back of his head, just the constant barrage of insults and shit that Az says, so that he can respond in kind like a fucking madman.
Az is the voice in his head.
That sounds about right, though.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I mean,
tracks.
So. I'm trying to think if Koresh would go to the tavern. Well, actually, Koresh doesn't know that they went to a tavern, did they? Because Koresh wasn't there the first time.
You dipped.
Yeah, okay.
He doesn't know where they are.
Yeah, you don't.
You know that the tavern exists because the king said there was something there. Or somebody said something was there.
That's true. Yeah, the king said.
Yeah,
that.
I just.
But you just don't.
Yeah, but I don't really know where it is.
It's just you. He said that it was just outside the castle walls.
Koresh is going to take out the rapier, and the wings are going to flare out. And for a second, you think he's going into a nosedive before, like, last second, like, maybe just above the heads of these giants, he just kind of like rights himself, and we're gonna go right back to the palace, and we're just gonna sit on the steps and wait.
Okay.
One track mind, sorry.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
With that, we'll pan back.
Koresh, I don't think Koresh is gonna be doing much today.
Az, give me a wisdom save.
Gary. Hold on. My Chrome is freaking out.
That's the thing with Forge. He'll give you a save, and you don't know if it's something horrible or if it's just to fucking wake up.
Yeah, that is very true.
That was an 11.
Okay, as you toss and turn, trying to stay asleep amidst all the sunlight peeking into your room, you are coming in and out of a dream. This dream is of something that comes back to you every now and again, but not often. You don't remember this very often because you weren't in control of yourself when these things happened. It fades to white, and then it fades back into color, and you see your father. And he looks at you and holds your face very closely, and then it fades to white again, and then it fades back in, and you see him holding you close, and you can feel your body feeling very numb, and all he is saying is, remember what I've always told you. No matter what, I will always. And then you wake up.
Oh, yeah, that she just one of those kind of starts awake, even if it wasn't a bad thing, just like shocked, and gets her bearings and just kind of subconsciously rubs at her arm where her tattoo is. Just like, well, if that isn't a fucking sign to get on with my day, I don't know what is. And gets up and starts getting ready. And today, which armor shall we equip? We'll go with our regular ironwood armor. Everything is plus right now. So just gets up quietly, goes out of her room, goes downstairs, stops, squints, and just stands there squinting. No words. Someone who clearly was not ready to wake up today.
I love James's face, by the way.
I didn't even see it until now.
I'm gonna just screenshot that.
You don't see it. You don't see it. I'm just.
That has been screenshotted and immortalized forever, and I will be turning that into an emoji in our server. Thank you.
Don't worry, it'll be on our YouTube.
Yeah, that's gonna be on our YouTube, on our TikTok. It's going everywhere.
You know what? It's fine. You want to know why? Because when the machines take over, y'all are gonna be fucked. When I didn't trust machines already to begin with.
Oh, man, that was beautiful, though.
Hey, remember, I am a systems engineer by profession, so don't worry about me.
This is why I build my own shit. I know I can't make it intelligent.
Hey, Riley, this is the fucking laptop you sent me. So I wouldn't be gloating there, bud.
That's the only thing I didn't build. Why do you think I sent it to you?
You motherfucker!
Oh, man. This is beautiful. Oh.
Just wait
Brought to
till
you
I
by
get out of here.
Player Hater Gaming.
There you go. Nice plug.
Brought to you by the existential need to fucking destroy all machines within a 12.
You know, I really thought
Brought to
you
you
were
by
going to stop
Barbarian
Brewing
Rage.
in my- I would like to fucking rage!
You know,
Or
I said
Paladin
that
Smite.
once in a League of Legends chat, and I found a D&D nerd. I literally went, I would like to rage, and then some random dude in the chat was like, hey, did you watch this week's episode? And it was like, holy fuck. It's like, wait a second. I don't even watch Critical Role, all right, but I know exactly what he's talking about.
For any person here listening that is a new D&D person, do not, and I repeat, do not start with Critical Role as your first D&D podcast. That should be your third D&D podcast. You should probably start with something like Dimension 20 or Dungeons and Daddies, okay? Thanks. Keep going.
The way to learn to play D&D is not to play it right, it is to watch everybody play it wrong first.
Yes.
Or start playing it yourself first, and then you can start watching.
Also true. What is happening? What was that tinking sound?
Fuck was that?
I agree. I was just
I
like,
didn't hear anything.
is somebody trying to get my attention? Is that...
It sounded like mining, and I was like, who's mining?
Who the fuck? How did that happen?
Who's playing
I'm
Minecraft?
Somebody's haunted. Okay, right, all right. Somebody get the fucking holy oil.
Oh, that's probably me then. And we're just going to leave Billy Bob alone. It's fine.
You named the fucker?
Yeah, you always name the fucker.
Yeah, of course.
No!
Anyway, back to everything else.
Okay, I don't know if you guys heard that, but we heard like a tinking in our headphones. It was weird.
I didn't hear anything.
I definitely
All
You
heard
right.
didn't hear anything?
It must have
You hear
been from
anything?
it must have
Very
been from
distinct.
Shaq then.
I'm
It had
not.
to
There's
be
nothing.
that.
There's nothing in my room that would make that sound.
Whatever it
very
was
distinct.
probably came from you. That's the only reason you didn't hear it. Not saying it was in your room or anything else.
All
It
right,
could
all
have
right.
been.
We don't need to worry
electronic.
about technical difficulties. We're playing Dungeons and Dragons right now.
Twisted perceptions. Technical
This is weird.
difficulties is the name of the game.
Listen, this is
As he
legit
glitches
twisted
out.
perception. We went from, holy hell, what is this giant in the room that looks like Connor, to everything in between. This is like a full ADHD stream, if anybody ever said it.
I just woke up, so yeah. Yeah, it makes sense.
So, Connor's gonna freeze because he just feels like a stare on him, and she will legit see goosebumps straight up his spine, as if he's like, oh fuck, oh no, what the hell is she gonna do now?
As you see Connor in a new light, you've never seen this man shirtless before. Well, not
Kind of
in this-
just squints at his chest and's
not
like,
in this timeline.
kind of just squints at his chest and's like, why are you growing a forest? Really? It's not even winter.
But as looking at Connor, you can tell that he has been working very hard to get his physical strength up.
Good for him.
Y'all are trying to push that ship so damn hard.
He's
Oh
just
no,
like,
I was just trying to make sure Az knows that Connor cares about his physical strength.
he just
okay.
there's
Ford.
just like the eye twitch. It's just like, that's not my freaking fault right now.
Let it be known that Fork's trying to write the next Tusk Love.
Yes, he is. He probably has.
Kind of
Bogs.
just, she like goes over, orders a cup of coffee. She's like, "Are you trying to compensate for something we didn't know about before?"
And he's just gonna look her dead in the eye and be like, "No, actually, I wasn't, because I don't need to compensate for anything."
The way you
That's-
look like you want to murder me for saying it in the first place makes me think otherwise.
And he about to
I like he
retort,
just like
just
tennis
goes
ball.
very calmly, "Don't worry, you'll never know, and that's okay." Then he just sips some of his coffee and eats some of his flapjacks without it, actually looking back over at her.
Do we remember that one shot where Connor, not Connor, but David's character was notorious for having a giant dick?
Yeah,
Yes!
and then you what?
The
then you
paladin
power
pimp
word
that you
killed him?
murdered with power word kill.
This is the reason.
That dick was too big to live in this world.
Exactly. I took that message to heart. Do not talk about your size in the middle of the campaign, or Ford's going to nuke your character.
See, that wasn't even your fault, though. It was the NPC that wanted to sleep with your character that kept bringing up the dick size. So technically, it's Ford's fault.
It is my fault, but you know, sometimes you just gotta roll for dick.
That is the reason why. Once again,
Don't challenge me, good sir. I am a bard.
There's actually metrics for that
Yeah.
in D&D.
This whole session is just cursed.
ADHD.
Like we're going all over the place today.
Listen, it's Easter. We're all tired. Okay, we all.
And I get to make a 3-hour drive after this.
Oh no, Shaq. Okay.
So-
We're back to it. I'm on task.
Are you really, though?
No.
Didn't think so.
I'm sorry. Pyre just said it's not the size of the campaign, but how you play it.
Yes,
They're not
fired.
wrong.
Listen. If tonight divulges anymore, we're just going to be a D&D talk show, which is fine if we wanted to go that direction. But I mean, we do have a game to play.
No, we've got a game to play, and I got to keep us on task. All right, cool.
This is your fault.
I've got one more comment, Connor.
Okay.
If you're trying to beat Ramanor's chest hair, you've got a long way to go.
He's really. Listen, first of all,
Talk about growing a flourish. This man grew the goddamn Amazon.
Connor's not even trying to do anything. He's just been working out. He hasn't even realized, like, how hairy his chest has been until today. He's just like, what the fuck?
Takes mental note to shave.
Yes, there's a mental note to shave. Definitely a mental note to shave.
All right, cool.
Connor,
So
Ramanor's like a Sheffield cow.
that's weird. The barkeep looks to Az and says, "Ma'am, your usual."
Please. And she
Alright.
just plops down into a seat. Like, this is just, you guys have never seen her so comfortable in a public setting ever before. She's just, this is her place. This is her vibe.
Az gets literally a loaf of toast and a bunch of eggs and just some coffee.
And you see this woman put away more food than you have ever seen her eat before.
If you guys didn't already know, Az likes bread.
As does like bread. Bread is life.
All right, so what are you guys doing? We got Koresh sitting on the steps of the castle, and no one knows that. And everybody else is just in the tavern.
Well, Connor would definitely divulge the information of the bog and his idea of getting a bag of holding, and the town, which is 2 days away, that may have it. He would also mention the possible rare finds that they could get in the bog, as well as makes mention of the fruits that a certain pixie has pretty much fallen in love with, and probably is still devouring it at the same time.
She's got like maybe half of it left, and she's eating it in tiny, slow bites with this just giant smile on her face, the most radiant smile. And she's like savoring every tiny bite now. Like the first half of this fruit was just her devouring it because she hadn't had that taste in so long. And the second part is just her being like, what if I can never recreate this? What if this is the last time I ever taste this flavor ever again? So she's eating it like super, super slowly.
And he's also
ignoring literally everyone.
He also makes mention of the lizard too.
A lizard?
I guess that you didn't hear that part. There's a lizard in the cave beyond the bog who is not a dragon, but he hoards like a dragon.
I'm for lizard hunt.
So it's close enough to do it, but we don't.
And he might kill you, but he also might not kill you.
Ash just kind of stares at him.
Entire contribution.
Ash just kind of stares at him, and is like, "Didn't we just have a discussion about the sheer number of things we have to do, and you're trying to add more tiny fetch quests?"
Listen, I don't know if you want to go to the festival or not. And if you didn't want to go, we have something to kill our time. Because we still got to talk to the king anyway.
Yeah, I like festivals. They're great for pickpocketing, but considering I cannot even reach the pockets are in this place.
So, once again, we can go, possibly pick a horde, and God knows what else on the way, come back, talk to the king, and then we figure out what our next move is from there. And let me see if I could actually, if Koresh is holding his stone or not. And he's going to ding Koresh is sending stone.
Ding.
Ding.
Hey,
David, your New
Koresh.
Yorker showing.
Yes, I know.
Bada bing, bada boom, I sent you a message.
Bing bong.
Bing bong.
I am currently
Frozen.
You're here, but you're not here.
Hello? James?
We've lost our bard.
Senor Jameson?
Apparently our bard decided that he wanted to be alone for today.
Apparently because it's Easter, technical difficulties abound. Hey, did you guys know today's a full moon? You know what that means.
Werewolf Jesus is causing all of our
Werewolf
technical
Jesus.
Can
issues.
you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. And we can see you.
Well, it must be heavily delayed.
We heard that.
Okay, cool. What is everybody saying? I can already see your internet connection is unstable thing popping up in the middle of my fucking board, and I keep popping in and out of the call every 5 fucking seconds.
So
Connor's calling you.
On what?
the sending
stone.
stone.
The stone is not on him right now.
You used to call me on my
Yeah, so that thing is just like if it was on your person, maybe not touching skin, but on you, you would just hear "Dring."
Oh, he's gone again.
Yes, he is.
I feel like Connor's ringtone is just on a highway to hell. Because
It's
Koresh
just that
has a
sound
sense of
off.
humor.
Okay. Really?
Werewolf Jesus strikes again.
Well,
I'm really.
He's really something.
he's really fucking something.
Should I be
Shaq-
jealous?
Shaq, I saw that look.
Oh,
And oh,
Okay. So here's.
James, so here's.
oh, this poor man's.
I don't know, man.
Can we
turn on my fucking personal hotspot on my phone and see if that works?
It probably would, honestly.
It probably would.
He was gonna continue that statement.
I know.
If that works. Oh man, can we invest in better internet for James? Is that something we can do?
Fundraise twisted perceptions for James's internet connection.
Get him 600 megabits per second, please. I think that's what I have. 600.
I don't even know what we have. We all share it, so it's like significantly less for each of us. But yeah.
But it's decent.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been doing better lately than it used to do.
Mm-hmm. Oh, here you go. May want to change it to 5-person there.
No,
never mind.
We're back. We're back to 6.
And we're back.
But are we really, though?
I don't know. Werewolf Jesus is apparently coming.
I don't think
hard
so.
Today.
We love you, James, either way.
Is he back? Is he not back? This is just... I think this is going to be one of those days where we're just like, what?
Maybe we just leave Koresh alone.
Yeah, I think we may have to, if this continues.
I hate leaving people out of the game.
I've been networking the stream for some people.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you see me?
Yes.
Is everything good?
Yes.
Okay. I want y'all to understand how dedicated I am to this stream. I'm about to risk going over my fucking data by using my fucking hotspot on my phone because apparently that wants to work better than my actual Wi-Fi.
That sucks.
We love you, James. You're gonna make me cry.
Yeah,
You better fucking love me, assholes. Anyways.
Excuse you?
I've loved you my entire life. I don't understand.
Agreed.
All right. I know
Freeze
you
once
love
if
me,
you need
Shaq.
help.
That's not into question.
Freeze once if you need help.
Yeah, clearly he does.
Okay. So, Sending Stone. It's ringing. I pick up.
Bling.
For a moment, the moment that he actually answers, the moment that he actually like allows the connection, he's gonna hear this.
Regarding your car's extended warranty.
No, he hears. Please hold while we connect you to the operator, and we talk about your extended warranty.
I hate you. Don't bring my real life problems into D&D. This is my stress relief.
A second later, it's just, where on God's green earth? Because I know for a fact that if it was really anything else, I wouldn't be nature's punching bag. Are you?
I'm at the steps of the palace.
We're at the border end east. Gives them the location. We're thinking of hitting the Bogs because, number one, even though Az would love to actually see the festival, she can't pick any pockets, so therefore I want to give her a distraction before she tries to find a way for me to end up doing something that is going to be really stupid in order to let her rob somebody.
You know, it'd be actually kind of easy given the fact that it's a festival day, and if I draw a fucking crowd, she might be able to just jump high enough to pick some motherfucker. You know that, right?
I'm currently 13 feet tall. Can we just not talk about that now? Anyway, can you just
What size is your dick, then?
That is for everybody else to know when they're sharing my bed. We're not talking about this. Anyway.
He says everybody as if it's happened ever.
Hold on. Is that an offer?
Can we see Connor turning an ungodly shade of red?
No.
Listen,
She definitely sees Connor spit out his coffee.
Connor, you also have to understand I can literally be anything you want.
All Connor does is, this is the second time.
Is this the new ship? Is it Connor and Koresh?
20 minutes. What?
It could be Connor and Koresh.
New ship, Koresh, and literally everyone.
I could.
Yes.
New ship, Ramanor, and nature.
I swear to God, if Ramanor ever tries to caress a tree, I'm going to have a problem.
Taking tree hugger to a whole new direction there, Ramanor. I'm sorry to tell you.
I'm sorry, Ramanor is not the go after type. Somebody has to go after him.
Oh, he likes to be pursued.
Listen.
He likes to play hard to get.
I have been playing.
What
a
I'm
bard
hearing
this
is Ramanor
entire-
likes to be stepped on.
I have been playing a bard this
Sure.
entire campaign, and I haven't done any fucked up shit yet.
So
And
that's
I
been
did
my
do-
job.
So now we're about to rank up a little bit in some fun department. But anyways,
So yeah,
Alright, well-
Koresh definitely heard this is the second time in barely 20 minutes.
What you get?
All right. Well,
we're an hour into this campaign. Haven't fucking moved.
It's gonna be a long ass session today.
I hope not. To the chat, you guys can choose. I have 5,200 chat points, and I want to use them. So, do I give people chat domain guidance, or do I give as a deja vu? I'll let you choose. All
I'm
right,
scared.
continue.
So yeah,
Listen, it's simply an offer. I'm not going to say anything else about it, and don't worry, nobody else has to know. And you can hear the subtle smirk before the connection cuts out.
his reaction is just like, this motherfucker. I'm going to burn his balls off.
That's if I have them on any given day.
Oh no, he's gonna burn where they're supposed to be anyway.
Good luck.
So many terrible implications.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the best part about playing a changeling.
So yeah, he's just gonna look to everybody else and be like, I got Koresh, and I think he's gonna be here, and if not, he's currently sitting on the palace steps.
Time to get here, or I'm going to go there, and I'm going to kick his ass in public, and I know he may like that, but it won't be the nice kind.
Why did you spit out your coffee?
Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's fine.
Knowing Koresh, it had something to do with whatever you two were doing up in the bedroom earlier.
We weren't doing anything.
We were
What they
growing.
all say. Oh, you
We were
holy
growing.
man.
Don't say that. Do not say that.
And Ash just gives them a look like, nice. Congratulations.
So many things can be read from that.
He was about to drink his coffee. He just.
I mean, she was playing with Ramanor's wood earlier, and then she was making fucking Connor grow. So I mean,
he puts down the coffee, and he's just. I'm done.
No, you're not.
Connor shrinks back to his normal size.
At this point, he's just like, oh, thank God. Thank God.
it's been an in-game hour and a real-life hour now.
Oh, damn. Well, I feel like he may disappoint you now, Haliki. I'm so sorry.
Why would I be disappointed? I grew him by accident. We fell over.
Connor just.
As just looks like, suddenly this is the best day of her life. There's just so much ammunition being thrown, and she's.
I have to ask. Are you doing this with naivete of the small fairy, but you're also just playing all the jokes right now?
She has no idea.
No,
She's
no.
just-
I know
he's
she
asking
doesn't.
about you as the player.
You know what you're
You
saying
as the
right
player.
now.
Do
No,
you know what you're doing?
Not until it's too late. And then I see everybody else's face, and I'm like, no, I
Okay.
didn't mean it like that. And I was like, no, that's good, because she
We gotta-
didn't mean it like
We
that.
gotta take a
either.
break. We've been on for an hour, and like that made me lose it. We gotta take a break.
We'll be back, and we'll be on track as soon as we come back.
I'm
I
just
hope
glad
you-
Ramanor is oblivious.
We've needed a comedy version of this for a while. We've been hot and heavy and not in the fun way for a very long time. I think we just.
Well, I mean, apparently Haliki and Connor have been pretty hot and heavy.
Okay, let's take a break. Let's take a break.
Give us about 10 minutes.
We'll be back in 15.
Yeah, 15. Let's do it, and we'll be back. We'll be great. Okay.
We'll be fine. We'll be on the job. We'll be on the ball. Everything will be perfect.
Yeah. We'll be back in a couple.
Or
minutes.
we're gonna make more dick jokes about Connor, and Koresh is gonna pull some more shit. I don't know.
Yeah, that's how it's gonna go. All right, so we'll see you guys in 15. Right.
Thank you, Kalados, for the subscription.
Thanks, Kalados, for the sub, buddy.
For that. And we're back.
Hey, Shaq, do your thing.
Yeah, my thing. I am very distracted, still drooling over the fact that I rolled 90 for some stats here. Hello. If you're not on our social media, you should really be on our social media, especially if you've been here a while. How dare you? And if you're new, go do it now. You'll find all the links I'm about to talk about in all these places on the link tree that is here on our Twitch page. Things I want to highlight are our Discord server, where we would like to just hang out, get to know you, chill, vibe, talk D&D, be nerds, and be people together, out of character, in character, whatever. Come hang out with us. So join our Discord. And then we have a YouTube if you want to go catch up on our past episodes. Do that. You'll see what you've come into, get some context as to the dynamic of this group and why they are the way that they are and why we're even here doing what we're doing now. Yeah, some fun stuff. And a lot of our one-shots. We've done lots and lots of one-shots, so you get to see us explore different kinds of characters apart from what we have here in this campaign. Some of the one-shots are run by different players of this group. We've had guest DMs. It's been a lot of fun, so check out our YouTube. We have an Instagram and a TikTok, which will soon be reviving, hopefully, as life settles down. But do that. We've got some fun stuff that's already there anyway, so take a look. And our Patreon, which, depending on the tier that you subscribe to, will lend you some very unique benefits, like perhaps you can show up on the stream one day with us as a guest. You can suggest NPCs. You'll get access to stat blocks and maps and character sheets and things like that. So check it out. Yeah. Thanks, Shaq. We're going to be changing up how we do socials in the next week or two, make it a little more streamlined so you guys can just, during our break, watch a video about our socials. And we might even try and do something where we dynamically are updating socials, showing you new things that we released or things like that. So yeah, let's hop back into the game and hopefully keep a straight face partway through it. So
that's not gonna happen. It's us. All right, we're twisted.
All right, David, don't hurt my feelings. David, you were talking to Koresh.
Yes, I told him the plan, and I told him where we were.
We left off with us all laughing because Haliki just continually made innuendo jokes that
she didn't mean to.
She doesn't mean to, but it happens.
To the chat, remember, tell me what I should spend my chat points on. Should I give everybody domain guidance, or should I give as a deja vu dice?
Yeah, if you are new to our stream, just a quick thing from me here. Let me explain some of the way that we use our channel points. If you're taking a look at our channel points, you will see chat domain guidance. That means you can donate a D4 dice to whatever person you select, and they can use that to aid them in a check that they make. They can only have up to 3 stacked at a time. So keep that in mind. We have our deja vu dice, and if you are not familiar with how that works in our stream, a deja vu dice to one of the characters means that they get to pick even or odd, and if they guess the correct number type, they will receive a flashback to the days of future past, essentially, that has happened in this campaign. And then we have our twisted lines, which means you can, make somebody say something in character, but it has to more or less align with their character and be something they would feasibly say. I will consistently make reference to you cannot make as say that Koresh has a bodacious ass. That is not within the realm of possibility. So
however, it is in the realm of possibility to make Koresh say that to ass.
Definitely.
As would bitch slap you into the next session.
Yes. Oh, I know, but that's fine. I'm down for that.
I like to think Koresh is talking about his own ass. This at some point looks to as, I do have a bodacious ass.
The train of thought then went, but Koresh could make themselves look like as, and then
ass,
like
just, I am a bodacious ass.
God.
feel like deja vu is the prevailing victor here.
Yes, it is.
Since David put it twice, once at Fidget Perceptions and once with his own account.
Yes.
And my buddy Kalados said deja vu as well.
All right, let me spend my chat points.
I feel like Ramonor still has one.
Yeah, you do.
I haven't been keeping track.
You got one.
Right now, Ramonor is not able to have a deja vu moment. He is too tired and also just listening to everyone else die.
Listen, you can have deja vu
Of
at any
laughter.
point.
As you officially have a deja vu dice.
Oh, damn. I'm not going to use it right now.
That's fine. All right. So you tell Connor to come to where you guys are.
Koresh, you mean?
Yes, I told myself to go where we are.
Tell Koresh to come where you guys are. Koresh, do you follow his instructions or do you sit on the steps still?
And we just lost him again.
You leave. That's fine.
Werewolf Jesus strikes again.
God damn it, werewolf Jesus.
How do we all feel about cats?
Hello.
Oh,
We hear you. And cats are okay.
kind of.
Who likes cats here?
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello? Hello?
Hello.
He said future. Freeze if you're in danger.
Kalados is not my favorite person.
Wi-Fi warrior down. Roll for connection save.
Kalados, you're my favorite person now.
Ramonor?
Yes.
You look around the room and you see another human man walk into the tavern. He walks up to the bar, hands the barkeep a punch card, and then just walks immediately upstairs. He looks you in the eye and winks and continues to go. That's all.
Do I recognize him?
No.
So Connor isn't the only person that's currently being hit on.
Am I?
Well, first weird thing.
Am I?
Human in Giant Town. Second weird thing. Ramonor just got a fucking wink. I don't even know if he knows how to handle that.
Koresh, you are audible and we can see you right now. Maybe not anymore. Frick.
And of course, right after you say that.
Are you fucking kidding me?
James.
I'm just gonna eat my chocolate rabbit until something fucking fixes itself because I've tried everything.
Yeah. Okay. I hate to move on without him, but I feel like we should.
Well, he is audible, kind of.
For now, yeah.
Ramonor will turn. Who was facing the man? Like, who was sitting on Ramonor's side of the table?
As probably would be.
He looks over to Az. Did you see that?
Do what?
Some guy just walked in, gave a punch card, and winked at me before going up to a room.
He just kind of smirks, reaches out, pulls out the punch card she used last night that, she could probably use another one, as was said. So it means he's like me for one.
As
in one regard.
You actually didn't see a person walk in.
Yeah, I didn't think she did. She was not paying attention.
Yeah.
She was like, for one, that just means he's like me. And she slips it away. 2, I mean, if you're into that.
I don't know what you mean.
Wait, I'm a child. And then she just goes back to finishing her coffee.
Can Ramanor tell if the person was real?
Wisdom save.
I'm good at those.
Good.
Actually,
so you should pass it.
give me just a second. I need to fix shit before I do that.
I got cheddar cheese ruffles.
Gucci. Oh, come on. Being a pain. There we go. Wisdom save or check?
Save.
Save? 27.
It was not real.
In the sense that I imagined him, or it was magic?
In the sense that it was an illusion.
Well, now that I think about it, he seemed more illusionary. Should I go check?
Why does it matter so much? You winked. Have you never been flirted with?
What's flirting?
Oh god. And she just she looks almost like, one, it's trying to understand, and then 2, it's like, do I really want to be the one that explains this to him?
Connor immediately looks away like, I'm not being a part of this conversation. Nope. I'm not here for this. Nope.
So when a person thinks that another
it's okay. Just
person
don't
is
Connor sees.
attractive, they perhaps pay them compliment or admire their appearance or offer acts of debauchery or wink, and many, many more. It's too big to explain.
Huh.
Some are better than others. I'm not there, but I said it anyway.
See, but I don't see how an illusion could find me attractive. So I don't think they were flirting with me.
Some people wear the illusions to disguise what they actually look like.
No, it more like the whole person was an illusion, not that they were disguised.
Sure, because disguise illusion magic is a thing.
Connor would have seen him possibly, right? Because Connor's got a fucking massive perception.
Connor didn't see it. Only you saw it.
And he normally sees like everything, and I'm the only one who saw it, so...
So then maybe somebody put something in your drink, and we should look out to make sure that you are all right today.
I'm fine.
I don't have enough sleep in me to cope with this. I don't particularly care for illusionary people. And we have things we're going to do.
I'm gonna make sure it's not someone we know. And he just stands up and walks upstairs.
Don't die.
So if it was me that all this happened
it's
to, and I
Ramanor.
walked upstairs.
Yeah, yes. She looks at Connor I would be far more concerned if it were you.
I can't even actually argue that. All right, never mind. He finishes up his food.
Oh, don't tell me this is a Fae motherfucker. Okay, continue. He goes upstairs.
Oh no, you walk upstairs. And you come face to face with this person. The more you inspect their face, the less and less human they seem. You look up and they look normal, and you like inspect harder. You look at their clothes, and you look back up at their face, and now their skin's purple. You inspect more, and you look back up at their face once again, and it seems as though their eyes have become hollow, and they just become more and more. They become less and less human, and more of the abjuration variety, as not aberration variety, as you just continue to look at them. And then, as all that happens, he looks at you and he says, "Well, I'm happy you saw me. I am in the embodiment of your vengeance." And
Insight.
okay, give me an insight check.
I don't know about that shit.
Never heard of this.
Natural
This is
one
terrible.
for a 7.
Oh,
Ow.
you believe this so hard. You're like, fuck
Oh.
yeah, you're the embodiment of my vengeance. I'm about to beat some niggas' asses. I'm sorry, I'm black. Look.
That's legit.
Don't even.
Wait, I need to verify. Yeah, no, he is.
Oh my god. Okay. Okay.
Oh, that just came out. It
Um,
happens sometimes. All right, go ahead.
Wasn't expecting it. He has his doubts. But I don't think I've ever seen an oath be corporeal before.
The embodiment of vengeance can show up anywhere. A weapon, some anger, a quest. I happen to show up as a being. And I wish to help you gain vengeance. What is it you say?
I'm not gonna say anything at the moment. He's just kind of staring at whatever this is, whether or not it is his vengeance or not. Because he's still, while his insight didn't see anything, he didn't notice any lying in this person's motions or face or words. He doesn't trust it. Because he has Fey people after him. He's going to first Divine Sense.
Dead, Fey, fiends?
It's anything affected by Hollow, which is a lot. It is affected by the Hollow spell or Celestial Fiend or Undead. So I think pretty much everything's affected by Hollow, if I remember correctly.
Okay. So do you am I supposed to tell you basically what type of creature this is?
Mm-hmm.
It's an aberration.
Aberration.
I think they're aberrations. Let me make sure.
Can I make a history check or something to check to see if aberrations are connected to any sort of things like this?
1 second. I'm making sure I'm understanding what they are. Yeah, it's an aberration.
Okay. Can I make a history check to know if aberrations are connected to paladin oaths
Sure.
or anything along those lines? Or
I'll give you
religion?
advantage. I'll give you advantage. History or religion, up to you.
No, I'm gonna do religion because I have a better number in that.
And you're
Oh,
a
you said
paladin.
advantage.
Yeah, you're a paladin, so I'll give you advantage on that.
15.
You're not necessarily sure, but you also know that like paladins take oaths to anything. So it's,
Yeah, not quite sure. Well, that's all the steps he can take before going in his mind. Oh, mother. Should I trust this? And just hopes for some sort of sign.
Your memory is brought back to when you changed your oath. And you remember hearing, "You do not answer to me anymore, Ramanor. You answer to yourself. You answer to your oath, your code."
He's not answering her. He's just asking questions. That's his god.
That's true. Roll a dice.
Because she gives guidance, is what he's looking for.
You get a sense that whatever is standing in front of you is not good in nature.
Not good in nature. Okay. I will look this man in the eye and that's not useful. No, I don't have that prepared. Be such a good spell right now. Okay.
Give me give me a history check now, because this type of aberration has another subset that if you roll high enough, you can figure out what it is.
17.
These aberrations specifically are most often referred to as illithids.
Didn't we already run into one of these fuckers?
No. I don't believe we have.
I feel like you mentioned something about illithids when we were back at that invisible like castle thing.
Maybe I'm not even remembering that.
Huh?
I don't think I remember.
With that history check, would this aberration...
Not that I can recall.
Would illithids be deceptive, or...
With that history check, illithids tend to be deceptive, but they don't often break a quote unquote code. They are lawful in nature. They're lawful in nature, but they are not good.
They have their own code.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you say you're my vengeance, but I'm a paladin. And I can sense when things aren't as they're supposed to be. So stop lying to me and tell me why you're here.
Paladins can follow any god. And I'm just one of the many that create a god. Is that lying?
You're not the embodiment of my vengeance. That's harbored within myself. I swear no oath to you. I swear oath to myself, my own vengeance. So why do you come here to deceive me?
You are denying that I have embodied your vengeance. I am the embodiment of your vengeance, even. I guess we'll have to see, won't we?
Deja vu dice.
Sure.
We're gonna go even.
my space. Even, you said? So you're going even?
Yeah.
Okay. That was wow. You guys are doing great. That was a 2. You remember on your conquest oath, you were going to conquer Az's lands back, Az's family's town back for her. And you remember coming up against a hive of mind flayers. And that is what you are facing right now.
You mind flayer? With a hive.
You are facing currently a mind flayer, not a fully embodied one, so it can't really attack you. But you went up against a hive of mind flayers with your team.
And what is in front of me is the embodied, or not
like an illusion version of one.
An illusion version of one. He gets real serious, especially because this has to do with his vengeance and his oath. And the smile drops. You are an enemy. And he swings.
Your hammer goes through this, and all you hear is, "Come find me at the island, and we'll see who's stronger then."
And does it disappear?
Yep.
He straightens up, I guess sheaths the hammer, puts it however he hangs it. That's gonna be a problem. He heads back down, takes a seat, and his smile still hasn't quite come back.
Okay.
So everybody else sees Ramanor without a smile again.
Kind of tilts their head watching him.
So Connor is just gonna be blunt. And who kicked your dog?
Some illusion of a mind flayer tried to tell me it was the embodiment of my vengeance. Saw right through it. Had some sort of flashback to the future, but past, whatever you want to call it.
The days of future past.
And realized what it was. I tried to hit it, but it was just an illusion. So it said something like, finding it on an island, and we'll fight then.
Shaq, when he says find it on an island, you immediately think of where you grew up.
Yeah, she's just like, talking about the island, had a dream about my dad last night. Today is just a weird vibe and I don't like it. And she just kind of like, big sip.
What island would that be? It's not like this freaking place has enough islands as is. Alright. Has Karish joined us at this point or no?
Nope.
Nope.
Okay. At this point, he looks to the rest of them like, okay, well, apparently since our bard isn't here, are we going to go get him? And then what shall we do? Because we still have a few hours before we speak to the king. Connor looks to Az and Ramanor. He'd look at Hiliki, but she's still sitting on his head.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's flown back up there where it is safe.
You said there was some kind of lizard?
So, the bog has rare items, metals, herbs, things of that nature. There's also going to be danger in there, but that goes hand in hand. And then past the bog is a cave in which a lizard, not a dragon, but a lizard, he's really clear about that, lives inside of, who hoards like a dragon. So a lizard hoarding treasure. But not a dragon, it's just a lizard. And I also found out that if we stole some stuff from his hoard, then we could also become members of the Border Ends. Or we can actually watch the festival. Watch as try to do her normal habit of freeing items of people's possession from people's possession until we end up seeing the king.
We lost
Just want to hit something or steal something.
So, if we want to hit something or steal something, we can do it at the bog.
What if you want to hit something and steal something?
The bog.
The bog.
The bog.
So I think we're going to the bog.
That was the bartender from the other side of the room. The bog.
I think we're going to the bog then, because Az looks like she could use a hit things day, and maybe stealing things could be fun.
Always use a hit things day.
Exactly. It's another way to say I love you to Az. Let her hit things.
Right now, I'd like to hit things too.
Things that are just not me is perfectly fine with me.
Speaking of, I see you got a little bit stronger. You want some help with your training?
I could always use some help with training.
All right.
All right, cool. So you guys going up and towards the bogs?
And probably going to
so.
drag along the bard in case he ends up getting connection.
Okay. Let's see here. Anything else you guys want to do before you guys head out then?
Nope.
Oh, really? We can go.
All right, cool. So you guys go ahead and leave the tavern, and you guys see that there are giants. It's hustling and bustling. And when I tell you, you guys feel small, you guys feel small. The shortest person you find is the guard, who's 14 feet tall, and everybody else is 17 feet and above, unless you find a child giant who, then you're looking at an 8 foot tall thing. So you guys are just walking around, and you guys feel like dwarves. messing around with this race of people, and you guys see people hanging things from the top of roofs. You see a flag that says "Praise the All Walker," and people just seem really happy-go-lucky. A giant kneels down to Connor and hands him a flower and says, "Happy Festival," and continues going forward. You guys walk outside of the giant city, and you can see the mountain range. What's up?
I was about to say, Connor would have actually gone and got changed and come back down. So therefore, he's wearing his armor at this point.
I'm assuming so.
When he gets handed his flower. But there is like a slight little eye twitch. When he like gets handed to him, he's just like, what the find out?
Okay. You guys see the mountain range and to the south. You can see everything. So what do you guys are just going to keep heading that way, and you head towards a clearing of grassland, and you can see that there is a opening of what seems to be a grove of not rotting trees, but these trees seem to be very at home at this somewhat poisonous, somewhat gaseous bog. What do you guys do?
At this point, Connor looks to Az, like, so I'm pretty sure that you need supplies for poisons. Welcome to your playground.
My place. Looks very excited.
Okay. You guys walk into this bog, and you all take your first breath well in here. And you're entering into what I would like to call a zone. This is something that I've created just for our games to make things like this a little more high stakes. We'll call this a zone of unforgiving. Here we will be working on a different style of how people take damage. So I'll explain it very quickly to you guys. How we take damage here is if something does a critical hit to you, I will be rolling on a table of lasting injuries. Some of these injuries can be healed. Some of these injuries cannot be healed. If I roll a natural 20 on this table of lasting injuries, it will be an injury that cannot be healed. But if it's not a natural 20, it will be something that can be healed by a lesser restoration or a greater restoration. Does that make sense? And I'll be okay with that.
Me immediately checking to see if Haliki has greaters or lessers, being a druid.
I know Connor does.
It's only on a crit though, right?
Oh, I have a greater.
Yeah, only on a crit do you have something that will not be healed, like a scar or a limp or a fear of darkness or a fear of being underwater, stuff like that.
We could lose a limb, and I've gone into battle with you before, Ford. So I'm just gonna double check.
Okay, I do have greater.
I have a greater as well.
I don't know
has
lesser
lesser
because
restoration.
I think I may have actually.
Okay, and you've got lessers? Alright.
Then again, we did actually sleep, so therefore I haven't actually changed the spell list.
I'll let you guys change the spell list.
I'm changing my spell list.
Panic. Immediate panic.
Immediate panic. We're all like, now is the time. We should probably do that.
With that, your team all standing side by side, you look out onto this bog, and you can see it's different little splotches of what seems to be quite dirty water, and you can see there are things coming in and out of the water. You can see that there is a little tiny elk, a baby elk, and then an alligator snaps on it and pulls it into the water. And you can tell that this place is not the safest for unseasoned adventurers unlike yourselves. And that's where we'll end our episode today.
Oh my goodness.
Right.
Well, technically, I have enlarge and reduce already done, so that's going in there because it happened today.
Yep. So yes, for our viewers, this is what I'm calling a zone of unforgiving. We'll be switching up basically a way that people take damage. If someone crits on top of the crit damage, they will also get a lasting injury. if I roll a natural 20 on on the lasting injury table, this lasting injury will be unable to be healed. There won't be like anything crazy. Like if you're not going to lose a limb on a crit lasting injury, that would be dumb. Like you just have one arm, that would suck. Unless you guys are okay with that, then we can work out a mechanic for that. But if,
Let's go to Ford. He'll make me a rocket propulsion arm or something.
Yeah. But yeah, we'll do things like scars, or you might have a fear of darkness or a fear of going underwater. A limp, maybe something that adds just kind of like character flavor, you know.
Ramonor can't be afraid.
That's true. But it's true.
Until he can. He can't be afraid until he can.
But yeah, thanks for being
My
here.
aura
Working through us
stops
with
frightening.
James's internet connectivity issues. Hopefully we're good next week. I'm sure he's as angry as you are, since we didn't get to get the love of Koresh's character. We all love Koresh, so it makes me sad that we didn't get a chance. When one player isn't here, especially now that every character kind of has like some story to tell, it's like you can feel it when that character isn't there. So
Yeah.
So that's a good and a bad thing. That means the story is good. That means you can feel it when the character isn't there, but also it's good because we know that character matters. So
Bye.
we'll see you guys
next week.